Hello folks, fellow YouTubers and friends. It's me again, trying something new. My dad was a bootlegger many years ago. Ran 150 gallon still. Ran off 2 batches a week. That's 300 gallons of hooch a week. He did that for about 6 or 8 years till revenue or damn near caught up with him. And he decided to getting too close for comfort, so he knocked off one last batch for himself at 120 proof and shut everything down. Anyway, because he didn't want me to get in trouble, he never taught me how to do it. And my understanding is that you can make alcohol out of sugar or starch. And all grains are starch, such as corn, which corn whiskey is starch. And for some reason, I keep watching people cooking it and putting this amylase enzyme in it as they cook it. And they cook it at anywhere from 150 to 180 degrees for 45 minutes to an hour. And put the amylase enzyme in it, and it supposedly converts all of the starches to sugar. However, I've never seen anybody cook up cornmeal and or wheat or barley or any kind of grain and not put sugar in it. Why? I mean, why are they cooking it, turning the starch into sugar, and then turn around and put sugar in it? I don't understand that. If somebody out there knows why, let me know. But these are day-old donuts dug out of the dumpster. You can see the flies gathering around them. I'm not going to be making alcohol to drink. I'm just going to see if these donuts will make alcohol. And so we got a 12-quart pot here, 5 pounds of day-old donuts, and we have our trusty little old turkey cooker over here hooked up to the propane bottle. And let me show you a few of the other little items that I've bought to try to see if I can do this or not. Item number 1, of course, is the amylase A-M-Y-L-A-S-E enzyme. Okay, supposedly you put a half a teaspoon per 5 gallons. I saw a guy using it a couple of days ago on YouTube, and he put in a lot more than a half teaspoon per 5 gallons. He put in like 4 or 5 teaspoons, but there again, this little bottle is only, I think it's less than $5, I'm not sure, and there's at least 15 or 20 teaspoons in there, little teaspoons. Then I've got this L-A-L-V-I-N champagne yeast. Okay, that's supposed to produce more alcohol, percentage of alcohol, than most other yeast. From what I've read, regular brewer's yeast produces about anywhere from 10 to 12%, and then the alcohol gets so strong it kills it. And the champagne yeast supposedly will go up to 17 or 19% alcohol. Then we bought these two, what do you call them? Oh, anyway, the thing that floats in the water. And it tells you, this one tells you your percentage of alcohol and your proof of alcohol. Okay, and the other one, it measures your percentage of sugar. Uh-oh, it came apart. Oh hell, it broke. Alright, I'll have to buy another one. This one was only $7.99, so I'll have to buy another one of these. But I was going to use it to measure my percentage of sugar. Damn it, I hate that broke. Oh well, let me get another one. Alright, and next I bought a thermometer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of styrofoam and put it on it so it can float around in the water. I mean, at 180 degrees you're not going to melt the styrofoam. So if I put that, then I can just set it in the brew and cook it up and watch my temperature. And I've got it, now, like I said, people have been cooking it anywhere from 150 to 180 degrees, so I'm setting mine on at 160, and that way I can just put it in there, and 160 is not going to boil, so it's not going to be bouncing all around the place. So anyway, and then, well, you're supposed to keep it at room temperature, so what I did is I went to Walmart and bought this nifty little device. It's a submersible aquarium heater. Now this supposedly will keep a 10 to 30 gallon aquarium at 78 plus or minus 2 degrees temperature. And from everything I've read and seen, that's just about perfect for your mash to ferment. Okay, and seeing as how it will do up to 30 gallon tank, and we're talking glass sides all the way around, I'm thinking if somebody really wanted to, this thing would work great in a 55 gallon drum full of mash. And just all you need to do is just insulate the drum with a little bit of insulation, just wrap some around it, and it'd do a magnificent job. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to turn the camera off, fill my pot about 3/4 of the way full of water, and go ahead and put it on the fire and get her cooking. When she starts getting up to about temperature, I'll turn the camera back on. Okay? Okay, folks, she's running about 120 degrees right now. Put a thermometer in there and held it till it stopped rising. There she is. Hope y'all can see that. 120. Oh, about 122. Maybe 125. Shows she's getting up there. We had a lid on it to make it heat up faster. Now, what we've got here is my DeWalt 1/2-inch industrial drill and a 1 gallon paint mixer. I've got a 5 gallon mixer over there, but I put too much water in it, so it works better if you put a little bit of water and use the bigger mixer. That cuts it down quicker, and then heat it up and use the 1 gallon this way, and with it hot, the donuts break up a lot better. Turn the camera. Okay, folks. About 20 minutes later now, and she's up to about 180 degrees. And holding, but I think I'm gonna have to leave the lid off, because if with the lid off, it'll come up to about 165, 170, and with the lid on it, it contains the heat. So I've got my Amylase enzyme here. I'm gonna sprinkle it over the top. Okay, and that's a little bit more than it calls for, but I'm going to add a little bit more even because I did see that other fellow do it. Then we're going to mix her up really good and let her cook for another hour. It's right now about 10 minutes to 6 p.m. So come back at 10 minutes to 7 and see what happens. Got rid of both of the large pieces. There's a couple of small ones about like that filled yet, but I think they'll break down as they cook. I hope. If not, we'll strain it out. Good sized chunk right there. It'll break down. Yeah, I see about two or three chunks in there about the size of a nickel or a quarter. Like I say, as it heats up, the cook, it should break down a lot better. So I've got a real good mix right now. It's almost just pure slush. Alright. Just let her cook for a while. And I think what I'm going to do is put the lid on, but that's not all the way, just so it doesn't get too warm. Okay. Come back later and see what happens. Well, there it is, folks. Let it cook for about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, and all the lumps are gone. It's really smooth, and oh my God, it's real smooth, real runny, not thick like it was. That means the sugar doing real good, real good. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cover it and let it set to on its own, cools down to room temperature, therefore it'll cook a little bit more under its own heat. And that's going to be it for this video. So when it cools all the way down, I've got some 5-gallon paint strainers. We're going to put it in a 5-gallon bucket, pour it in it, and strain all any trash out of it. And then we're going to take a lid, cut a hole in it for the aquarium heater, and another hole for the water trap, and so that way we can tell when it's bubbling and when it quits bubbling. Okay? And okay, we'll see you later, probably tomorrow. Have a good evening.